You've seen this photo 1,000 times. A sailor, a woman in white, a kiss in the middle of Times Square. It's been called the greatest celebration of victory ever photographed. The woman in it spent the rest of her life saying it wasn't a kiss she agreed to. A stranger grabbed her off the street, and by the time she understood what was happening, it was already over. August 14th, 1945. Word spreads that Japan has surrendered. The Second World War is finally over. Times Square fills instantly. Strangers hugging, dancing, crying in the streets. Somewhere in that crowd is Life magazine photographer Alfred Eisenstaedt, moving through the chaos, looking for one frame that could tell the whole story. He wasn't looking for one couple in particular, he was following a sailor who was kissing every woman he could reach. Eisenstaedt had 4 frames to get it right. This was the one that worked. That sailor was George Mendoza. The woman was Greta Zimmer Friedman, not a nurse as most people assumed, but a dental assistant in a white uniform. They had never spoken. They'd never even seen each other before that second. Eisenstaedt never got their names. The photo ran a week later with no idea who was in it. For decades, nobody knew. By 1980, when Life asked readers to come forward, 11 different men and 3 different women all claimed to be the couple. It took years of careful comparison, her hairstyle, her figure, even dental records, before Mendoza and Friedman were finally confirmed. Here's what almost never makes it into the retelling. In a 2005 interview for the Library of Congress, Friedman described what actually happened. She never saw him coming. She said she was caught in what she called a vice grip, pulled in with no chance to react. It wasn't her choice to be kissed. A stranger simply grabbed her. She also said in that same interview that she didn't see it as sinister, just someone swept up in celebration. It wasn't romantic to her. It was just chaos from a man she'd never met. Both of those things were true for her at once. And for 60 years, the public only heard the version that fit the story it wanted to tell.
Mendoza wasn't even alone that day. He was on a date with a nurse named Rita Petri, visible smiling in the background of other shots from the same moment. She didn't seem to mind. They married soon after and stayed married for 70 years. In the decades since, this photo has been reproduced everywhere. Statues, postcards, anniversary reenactments, ranked again and again as one of the most romantic images ever taken. But as Friedman's own account became widely known, that framing started to crack. In 2019, a statue recreating the kiss in Florida was spray-painted with the words, "Me Too." It reignited a question that's still unresolved. Can an image stay a symbol of joy once you know the full story of the person inside it? George Mendoza died in 2019 at 95. Greta Zimmer Friedman died in 2016 at 92, a refugee who fled Austria as a teenager and lived to become, unwillingly, the most photographed kiss in American history. We remember this photo as the moment the world celebrated peace. Maybe it was always telling 2 true stories at once. We just spent 60 years only willing to hear one of them.